What is up? What is up? What is up? We back again for the last episode of the day. I believe, yeah. Yeah, we back for the last episode of the day, man. You already know what time it is, man. We back here to serve some more game on the ground for them hungry hounds who have just gotten out of the pound and are ready for the next round. Uh, yeah. A lot of people get put in the pen, but they don't realize how quick their cheeks get taken. I've heard so many stories of people talking about they going in the pen, they doing this, they doing that. They so hard. But the part that they don't leave out, or the part that they leave out, that they don't talk about, is the part when their cheeks were taken. The part when they were forcefully, their manhood was forcefully ripped from them every single night. That's what people don't talk about. That's what these rappers don't talk about. That's what these celebrities don't talk about. When you get put in the pen behind bars, behind federal bars, guess what? You get your cheeks taken every single day. You gotta fight, or you have to be somebody's prison wife, housewife, prison wife, cell wife, whatever. Or you gotta crash out, or you have to take the easy way out, you know? And that's just how it is in prison, but that's what they don't talk about. They are, was, they're advocating for the destruction of people. These celebrities, these artists, these rappers, whatever the case may be, they are advocating for the destruction of the people. That's why they glorify prison so much. That's why they glorify these different substances so much. They advocate for the destruction. But they don't participate in the destruction themselves. Isn't that goofy? They advocate for the destruction, but don't participate in the destruction itself. That to me don't make any sense. But with that being said, we're going to get on with this last topic of the day, man. When you do something for someone, they'll automatically expect you to keep doing it for them. Now, this doesn't go for every person, but for a lot of people, I have noticed that when you do something for them, they expect you to do it. They won't sit there and say, hey, can you do this, can you do that all the time. But they'll sit in that corner and they'll wonder, and they'll think, I hope he gives me some extra food. Or I hope he gives me this free food at this drive-through. Or I hope he gives me some flour or a drink, whatever the case may be. Those type of people, man, you gotta watch out. They will sweet talk their way into getting something from you if you're not careful. And they will continue to do so until you no longer have it or until you realize what they're doing. And those people are leeches. They will drain you mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. They will drain you to the point where it feels like you don't want to do anything anymore. I know, I've been there before. I've dealt with people like that before. And it's weird because when you don't realize it, it feels like there's nothing wrong until you realize it and you're like, whoa, hold on now. And then when you finally cut them off, they sit around and act like you're the bad guy when they've been the ones that have literally been using you the whole time. See, that's the problem with people is they don't want to accept responsibility. They don't want to look in the mirror and realize how ugly they really are. Instead, they'd rather point the finger at somebody else. Nobody wants responsibility. Nobody wants accountability because that means that they are responsible for their own decisions, their own actions, their own everything. And when you got people who don't want to carry no type of responsibility, they will push it off onto anyone and everyone they can. You are not responsible for taking care of somebody else entirely. Unless obviously it's your family, then yeah. But a man is not responsible for taking care of another man entirely. You may help him out and get him back on his feet, get him going, get a job, whatever the case may be. Cool. But you are not obligated to let that man leech off of you. You are not obligated to let that man live with you and take everything from you for free. There has to be a contribution from both sides. Otherwise, you go bye bye. And that's just how it is. People leech off of you and pretend like you're the bad guy. So when you're doing stuff for people, just understand some people are going to sit around and expect you to do it. And when you don't do it again, they're going to sit there and act like you're the bad guy. Can't help it. That's just how people are. You know, they're too lazy to get up and do what they're supposed to do. So instead they want somebody else to do it. But they're not going to sit there and say, hey, I want you to do this for me. They're going to sit back and secretly hope that you do that for them. That's what it is. I've been around people like that. I used to be one of those people like that. You know, until I finally came to the realization of you can't rely on nobody. You can't expect anything from anybody because every time you do, you will be let down. Every time. You will be let down. So don't expect things from people. Just keep trucking. Just keep trucking. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up on out of here. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. And with that being said, I am out of here. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. I will see you all later on tonight at the YouTube stream. Deuces.